Hello everyone. All right, today I'm going to do the review on the hydrogen tablets that I bought. So this is the packet that I bought. I think the main standout, there's a fair few out there on Amazon that have this type of packaging. This name sometimes changes with the supplier. So from my experience of looking. So I read some of the reviews after I bought this particular one. Bit of a schoolboy error, reading the reviews after you've purchased, but you know, we'll live and learn. What I noticed was people were saying that they don't dissolve properly, so which is absolutely right. They take a while. So I kind of just put that in with my workout. I'll plop one in, and then usually after about half an hour, 40 minutes, it's pretty much done. But I have gone to the extreme of getting a chopstick and kind of like crushing it into smaller pieces while I'm doing it. So to try and get a little bit more of the solids there to dissolve. It is apparently quite, I've done a bit of research, and the bubble production size is very important within this process. So the liquid can then obtain to soak up the gas. So at this point, I don't know whether these are fully effective. It is, if you remember from school when you used to do chemistry, you put a bit of magnesium into some water, it creates bubbles. Then we used to get a lit match, put it in the top, and then it used to pop to show you that there was hydrogen gas. Obviously it's highly, it can be reactive in large amounts. So that would show you that hydrogen was present. So that magnesium is bioavailable, which will then help you sleep. So I've probably been taking these for about a week now. Okay, like I said, there's some limitations with it. I'm looking for some other products out there that are claiming to be a lot more effervescent. When you drop them in, they will dissolve in a matter of 5 to 10 minutes. They're a bit more reactive in the water. So we'll see how that goes. However, I feel like the outcome of these is still quite good. So I feel good after I take this. You've got to, they kind of advise you do it on an empty stomach. So you put the tablet in, when it's dissolved, you do it on an empty stomach, and then gulp, 400 mils of water, 400 or 500 mils of water straight down. After I do it, I feel energized. I've got to say it, I'm skeptical on this because of the fact that I'm crushing it with a chopstick to get it to work. However, I do feel energized. The other strange thing is that for the last several months, I've had a pain on the inside, almost like a tennis elbow-like injury. That's gone. So I don't know whether it's a coincidence. I don't know. Hydrogen is definitely out there and marketed for an anti-inflammatory use. But at this stage, I can't really explain the fact that after I take it, I feel great, and the niggling injury that I had in my elbow has gone. So I'm going to keep taking them. I'm going to look for another product so it dissolves over a smaller period of time. It will also make it easier to get other people, friends, family, whatever, to try them. At the moment, I can't probably see them crushing it up with a chopstick in the water like I am at this point in time. So I will do that. We will carry on with them. We'll find another one, and then we'll see the outcome there. But I feel in the morning when I take it, it doesn't really feel like you've had caffeine or anything like that. You just feel like you've got energy, and then over time, I'm finding, like I say, some of the injuries, my knee, where I've had several times when I've had to stop running in the past. I'm only doing one run a week, about 8Ks a week. I've gone from, plus when I first started a few weeks back, probably about 4 or 5 weeks back, I did a run. I got some pain afterwards and couldn't run the next week because it was still hurting. I'm not really getting that anymore. I'm still a bit sore after a run, but the pain is not there anymore in my knee. Now, I have done a few different rehab exercises, but nothing major. So I'm just going to carry on taking these hydrogen tablets, and we will see how we go. So again, jury is still out, but they're not cheap. Those ones were, I think, about $45 delivered on Amazon. There are ones that are upwards of that, but I'm going to have a look and see what we can get. Obviously, if the outcome is this, then it's going to be worth it. If you're paying $50 a bottle, there's 60 in a bottle, 2 tablets a day, you got a month's worth there. If I'm gonna be a month's worth for $50 and you all those niggles and tiny injuries that are going to be reduced, then for me, I would say that's worth it. So again, you can go down the route of the hydrogen bottle. Some of those are pretty expensive when you get them delivered, but I would say with the price, with now the hydrogen tablets coming out on the market, I would probably say the hydrogen bottles will drop in price. So I'll keep an eye on that, and we'll see whether we can get one of those possibly. The only drawback with those is the membranes on them, the anode cathode reaction does diminish over time, so then they become less effective. So at least with a tablet, you're getting, some of them will say 8 parts per million or 12 parts per million of hydrogen in the water. It's going to be a lot more repeatable. You're getting that hit each time. So let's see how we go with these and another product, and we'll do an add-on review after that. So all in all, pretty good, but we'll carry on taking them and we'll see how the workouts go.